What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, okay, we're coming back to Paramore. Yes, indeed, Paramore Fans FEELIN YOU. Come on now. Here we go. This is a request from Naya, and Naya wanted to see me react to this song by Paramore called Monster. Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, I recognize this song, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm going to be honest with you guys. This was posted by Paramore, okay? Yeah. And the video has 74.4 million views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. Alright, here we go. Paramore, Monster, official video. Wah, wah, wah. I'm not saying it's gonna get blocked. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that whenever you use the official anything, it'd be official video, official lyric video, official live performance, whenever the word official appears, there's always a higher chance, a higher possibility that the video could get blocked. So, I'm not saying it's going to, I'm just saying the risk is higher. So, if it does get blocked, don't be surprised. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
You were my conscience, so solid, now you're like water, and we started drowning, not like we'd sink any further, but I let my heart go, it's somewhere down at the bottom, but I'll get a new one, and come back for the hope that you've stolen. I'll stop the whole world, I'll stop the whole world from turning into a monster, eating us alive. Don't you ever wonder how we survive? Well, now that you're gone, the world is ours. I'm only
They're very commercial. Very. Like, there is a ton of commercial value in this song. And pretty much every other song I've heard from them, I think this is my third time doing them on the channel. One thing that keeps coming to mind with this band is the commercial value. It seems to me like they write songs, and I don't know if this is the intention, but they write songs very commercially minded. Like, they're writing songs wanting it to be very commercially acceptable. So, I mean, and look, there's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. If that's their goal, if that's what they're trying to achieve, is to have that commercial sound, hey, mission accomplished. They've done it. Good for them. Congratulations. Having said that, though, whenever you have songs like that, you're trying to think of how to say this without coming off like a complete a-hole right now. whenever you write songs like that, you're going to run the risk, and you're going to have to be willing to accept the fact that people are going to call you a commercial band. It's going to happen. There's no way around that. Would I call this band edgy? No. Would I call this band rebellious? No. Would I call this band angry? No. Would I call this band heavy? No. I wouldn't call this band any of those things. I call them exactly what they sound like. They have a very commercial sound. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with that as long as that is your goal and you're willing to accept the fact that people are going to label you as such. So, I mean, like I said, there is a ton of commercial appeal in their songs. There is a ton. I can see their songs being used in movies, television, commercials, ad spots, campaigns, the whole shebang. So, yeah, like I said, if that was their goal, mission accomplished. Congratulations. It's not a knock on them. It's very matter of factly. So, anyway, let's keep going here.
I've got a skeleton in me, but I'm not the villain. Despite what you're always preaching, call me a traitor. I'm just collecting your victims, and they're getting stronger. I hear them calling. They're calling. I'll stop the whole world. I'll stop the whole world from turning into a monster, eating us alive. Don't you ever wonder how we survive? Well, now that you're gone, the world is ours. Where you find a strength and solutions, but I like the tension and not always knowing the answers. But you're gonna lose it. You're gonna lose it.
I mean, it's a very pleasing song to the ear. It's very melodic. It's got some great melodic lines happening. The chordal structure flows well. It's simple, but it flows really well. Vocally, she's doing a fine job. She's not singing anything that is unpleasing to the ear. Instrumentally, everybody's playing very solidly. I mean, would I ever call this impressive? No, I would never call this impressive. Never in a million years. But at the same time, it's catchy. There's a hook. And like I said, it's got a ton of commercial value, just like the other two songs I've done by them. So I'm starting to get an idea of what the band's about now after doing 3 songs from them. And they all have a very similar feel, a very similar sound. The songwriting is very similar as far as structure goes, both from a chordal standpoint and from a melodic standpoint. So it's very much their sound. And I know people are going to go, you're just trying not to call them generic. Well, you're partially right. I never want to call anybody generic. I never want to. But this song is very generic for what their sound is compared to the other 2 songs I've heard. So basically what I'm trying to say is this song sounds like the other 2 songs. And again, like I said, there's nothing wrong with that as long as that is what your goal is and you're willing to accept the fact that people are going to label you as such. If you're willing to accept that, then by all means, march on and hoist that flag up high and let's see who salutes it. So anyway, let's finish this off and we'll get to the review.
I'll stop the whole world. I'll stop the whole world from turning into a monster, eating us alive. Don't you ever wonder how we survive? Well, now that you're gone, the world. I'll stop the whole world. I'll stop the whole
Yeah. It's about what I would expect from them compared to what the other two songs I've heard. So, I do want to think about this a little bit, but I can promise you this is not going to take a whole lot of thought. I'm not going to have to think very long on this at all. And I'm willing to bet the review is going to be pretty short too. So, but let me think about it nonetheless. I'll see you in the review and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Paramore with Monster. This was a request from Naya. Okay, yeah, I was right. I didn't have to think very long about this at all. It took me all of maybe 2 minutes to come up with the score and the reasonings why. This is going to be a short review, so don't get too comfortable. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that a 7.2. Yep, 7.2. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
I think I've started to kind of get the hang of this band and what they're really about. Their songs are very commercially appealing. They're very pleasing to the ear. They write very simple songs, not a whole lot of complexity to any of them in any way, shape, or form, coming from a melodic standpoint, a chordal structure standpoint, a song structure standpoint, or from a rhythmic standpoint. Nothing is overly complex or complicated. Everything's pretty simple, very easily emulated. Now, here's the thing. Because they do write their songs in this style of fashion, it does help make the songs far more memorable and relatable. Two qualities you want when you're trying to get, probably the two most important qualities you want to get or you want to have when you're trying to write commercially appealing songs. So when you are trying to write songs that are very commercially appealing, you want them to be memorable and you want them to be relatable. Those are the two most important factors. That is what creates quote unquote hits. Okay, so I could, like I said before about this band, with the other two songs I've done for them, I can very easily see this song being used in commercials, television shows, both as opening credits or within the show itself. I could honestly see a song like this being used in a movie very easily. It's easy to follow, it's easy to remember, it's not overly complicated. You can get lost in a song that's very easily because you don't have to it doesn't require you to have a whole lot of thought or interpretation. It's a pretty straight ahead song. Is there anything wrong with that? I want to be clear about this because I know a lot of people are under the impression that I don't like simple songs. Guys, maybe you don't know me, maybe you haven't heard, I'm a big Kiss fan. I'm a big Motorhead fan. I'm a big Misfits fan. You want to talk about simple songs? They don't get much simpler than those three bands. They really don't. I got no problem with songs being simple as long as they are simply well written, simply well executed songs. Okay, and this absolutely was. Was it impressive? No. Was there anything about the song in particular, like from an instrumental standpoint, that impressed me? Like the guitar playing. Was the guitar playing all that impressive? No. Was the bass playing all that impressive? No. Was the drumming all that impressive? No. Were the vocals all that impressive? There were a couple of things that the vocalist did that made me go, okay, that was good. But would I call it impressive? I don't know if I would go that far, but there were a few things that she did that caught my ear, for sure. Now, like I said, I have a feeling this band really kind of knows who they are, and they know the direction they're trying to achieve, or they're trying to go in. And I know that I kind of get an idea of the goal they're trying to achieve. So, and they do it well, if that really is it. And like I said, I'm about like maybe 80% sure about that. I could be wrong. But I'm about 80% sure that they know who they are, they know the direction they want to go, and they know the goal they want to have achieved through their songwriting. And it looks like they're doing a fine job of it. So I got no issue with the song at all. It's not about an issue I have with it. It's just, I don't expect me to ever give a song like this, an 8.8 or a 9.1 or anything like that. That I'm sorry, that will just never happen. I would never give Kiss a song above a 7. I never would. I would never give a song by Motorhead above a 7. I would never give a song by the Misfits above a 7. I could never call any of those bands songs great. I just couldn't do it. Not honestly. They're really good. Don't get me wrong. They're really good. And I personally love them. They're really enjoyable songs. But if I'm being honest here, compared to some of the other stuff I've heard on the channel, would I ever give them an 8 or a 9? Never in a million years. Same thing here. The song was nice. I enjoyed the song. I thoroughly enjoyed the song. I see a ton of commercial value, but it will never in a million years get above a 7. I'm sorry, it just will never happen. And this song in this case is getting a 7.2. Now, in case you're not sure what a 7.2 is, let me break it down for you.
Break it down!
If you go down into the video description, take a look down below, go into the video description, and you will very clearly see my scoring system chart. And you will see that a 7.0 to a 7.9 is the grading scale for really good. It's a really good song. Just like my opinion of Kiss, Motorhead, the Misfits, really good bands, really good songs. And this one I would put right up in there too. I absolutely would. Not impressive, but really good, easy to listen to, and easy to enjoy. And that is why it is getting the 7.2. So, 7.2, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to click the bell, go ahead and click the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.